Hello friends, in the last video that I posted, I talked about the basic economic problem that included scarcity, factors of production, economic problems and opportunity cost. So in this video, I'll be sharing about the economy friends, which is very important in economics. The word itself relates, right? So what is an economy friends? People and firms produce, exchange and consume goods and services in an economy. Note my point, friends. It is the people and firms who produce, exchange, and consume goods and services in an economy. So, it is the people and firms who do all these in an economy, right? Any idea what I'm talking about? Okay, you don't have to panic, I'll tell you. An economy can be of any size, friends, which means it includes any number of people and firms involved. For example, a village or small town will have a small local economy but may be part of much larger regional or even national economy. Most people will be wondering now if economy is much similar to the definition of market that you have heard from all around, but it is very different, friends. As I said in my last video about the three important questions that every economy should answer, which are how to produce, what to produce, and who to produce for, is very important, friends. Every economy must therefore decide what goods and services to produce, how to produce them, and whom to produce them for. Here comes the word economic system, friends. There are many different solutions to the problem of resource allocation. Do you know what is resource allocation? Resource allocation is nothing but, as I said, the three important economic questions that must be answered. That is, how to allocate the scarce resources that we have to satisfy the economic needs and wants, which is the people's needs and wants should be satisfied, right? So for the resource allocation, for that resource allocation must be done. Okay, coming back to the economic system, there are many different solutions to the problem of resource allocation. How an economy decides what goods and services to produce, how to produce them, whom to produce them for, is called economic system. There are three main different economic systems, friends. Basically, the economic systems differentiation is depending upon how much government involvement is there in the market, how much the how much the government decides to contribute itself to in allocating resources and answering the three important questions of economic problem, is how this main three differentiation of economic problem comes, friends. The three main economic systems are market economic system, planned economic system, and mixed economic system. Basically, market economic system are also called as free market economic system. Every decisions are being taken by the private sector organizations and individuals, which are that anybody can own their own business and make their own economic decisions of the three important questions, friends. There is no role for the public sector or government in this market economic system. So therefore we don't have to pay taxes, nor public spending is not there. That is that we don't have to spend anything to the government. The main problem of this market economic system is that the market or economy will be collapsed and there won't be equity in the economy, right? If you are given private power, then you don't care about the public, isn't it? So that is the main economic problem in market economic system. Next comes the planned economic system. So in a planned economic system, most decisions about the three important questions are only by the government completely, and there is very minimum little role for the private sector firms, and as the government decides how, what, and whom to produce, the people's needs and goods are not considered in the planned economic system. So whatever the government is producing, we have to accept and buy because there is nothing else to buy. So factually, the government wants the people to consume whatever is being produced. It does not satisfy the wants of the people, but only needs are being satisfied. So the main economic problem of the planned economic system is that all goods and services produced are those the government wants people to have and not necessarily what people want. The third, which is mixed economic system, is a third different economic system. In a mixed economic system, ownership of scarce resources and decisions about how to use them, how to produce, they are split between the private sector and the public sector. So basically, when we come into the reality, this is no kind of there is no kind of market economic system, not planned economic system. That is, we don't have a fully government involved segment or zero government involved segment. We are somewhere in between. So in a mixed economy, the ownership percentage of considering the three main important questions little bit differ. For example, in some mixed economies like Iceland, Slovakia, and Romania, the public sector is large and controls significant resources. In other including the USA, Hong Kong, the Philippines, and Brazil, the private sector is large and the role of government is relatively small. I hope my video helps you cope with your studies easily, friends, by giving some definitions and explanations easily. And thank you for watching, friends. See you soon in my next video.